Okay, so today we'll still continue with our topic about problem solving. Okay.
Dạ em ready ạ.
Mm, please go away. Here I send it in the box chat. Please check.
Plant grass in a large field. She has a map of the region in
Here now. Please look at the screen. You done? Okay. You done reading the question?
Already finished the question.
No. I just asked you to read. Oh, you choose. You have your answer already. Okay, so so there is a very common concept of proportion. I mean, they often recall the real world problem here for the problem solving kind of question. And we have a map, and a map we have the scale. Of course, you maybe you already know that we can to write a map, to draw a map without distorting the proportion and the object inside it. They have to like draw it to a scale, right? To a scale to the reality. Of course, you can draw a map that has a size, the same size with the reality. because it's very big, right? So they have they all need a thing to draw it without distorting the object inside it, is the scale here. And the scale and the scale here the question shows is in term of unit conversion. Often you can like they often give the scale like 120 like this. It means that the map that has the proportion of 1 over 20 of the real world size, right? But here they show us the unit conversion. And 1 centimeters represent 20 feet in reality, right? So if Erica plans to, so she has a map. First, she has a map, and she needs to write the whole area of the region on the paper, and it needs to be only 180 centimeters square, right? And they say if Erica plans to cover every 400 feet square with 1 pound of seed, approximately how many pounds of seed will she need to cover the entire field? So to solve this problem, we need to do 2 steps, right? First, we need to calculate the whole the map. First, they show us um, the size of map. We have the size of map is 180 centimeters square, right? And we have the scale of the map, which is the size of map compared to the size of the reality. Uh, I mean the actual size of the region that the map represents, right? So we have the scale is 1 centimeters equals 20 feet. And if so they ask if so the first step so the first step with these two um, piece of information, you need to find the size I mean the area of the region, right? You can find it, right? My god, why the region, right? You can find it, right? Do you know how to find the area of the actual area of the region?
I think I'm not too sure.
Okay, so let me with the scale like this, right? And just just pay attention to the unit. The unit is very important. The this so the we have the size. The size is calculated in terms of square, something square, unit square, right? Because it's like the 2D thing, right? Width and length, you already know that, right? The width and length, that's the 2D, two-dimension thing. So basically, every number, if you want to um, like you have to square it to turn the 1D dimension to the one dimension to two dimension, right? And for the cubic, like for the cubic we have besides width and length we have the height, right? So basically we have to do the cubic. We have to do the cubic to turn the 1D to 3D, right? And to the scale they gave here is in terms of 1D, one dimension. So what we need to do to turn it in the two dimension thing, two dimension scale? You have to square it, right? You agree? You have to square it. So
Yeah.
1 centimeter square equals what? Equal how many feet square? You have to square it. You have to square it. That's the basic thing. It so you have to square it. So basically it's 1 centimeters square like this. It still equals 1, right? Will equals 20 feet, 20 square feet square, right? So set 1 centimeter square equals 400 feet square. Just that. Now you already turn the one dimension scale to two dimension scale. So what we need to do next to find the area of the region? Now we already have that 1 centimeters of the map equals 400 feet square of the region in the reality. In reality. So what we need to do? We need to um, so we already know the size of the map, which is 180 centimeters square, right? So we need to convert it into um, the area of the region, the actual area, the area of the region in reality, right? Based on this information, based on this scale, 1 centimeters equals 400 feet square, right? 1 centimeters the square equals 400 feet square. So 180 centimeters square equals how many? How many feet square? Hello. Hello.
Sao vậy anh?
So 1 centimeter square of the map represents 400 feet square in in reality. So 100 centimeter square equals how many feet? That's a simple question. Just do that like with the equation you always do, right? You just manipulate it. Two sides, two hand side. Please answer this question. You can do this. It's easy. From this to this, Hello. Okay, so it's, let me check. No, it actually, right here you need to multiply it by 180, so you also need to multiply 400 by 180, right? So it actually equals to 72,000 feet square. So we already know the the map represents 72,000 feet square, right? So this, so we already done the first step. We already calculate the area of the region. So next, on that region, on that whole region, Erica here, she plans to cover every 400 feet square with 1 pound of seed. So now we need to calculate the number of pounds of seed. She needs to cover the entire field, entire region, entire 72,000 feet square of land here, right? So what we need to do next, just every 400 feet square need 1 pound of seed, right? So we just need to divide the whole area for 400 feet square, right? That's simple, that's straightforward, right? Just divide that by 400 and we know the pounds of seed needed, right? Oh my god. Oh, cái gì này? Ở đây. Okay. Right, you agree? So for so 400 feet square needs 1 pound of seed. So the question here is 72,000 feet square need X pound of seed, right? We need to find X. X is number of pounds, right? Pounds of seed. 1 pound of seeds. So what we need to do? Just we have the proportion here, right? The proportion here is will be this, we x over 1, right? So x equals 400 180 pounds of seed. So that is the answer D, right? You understand?
Yeah,
Okay, you sure?
pretty much.
Okay, pretty much, that's good. Please digest what I taught you. Take the time. And now you just repeat the same mindset, the same logic here. Okay. Today is all about problem solving with the proportion, the rates. Right, I've already taught you last meeting. Oh, what are you doing? Please focus on solving the problem. Okay, so 30 over 37. Hmm. Machine connection. Hmm. I think next we just next lesson we gonna do a little bit of geometry. Do you like geometry? Like about the shape and yeah, you
No,
like it?
I don't like math.
You don't like math in general?
No, I have a math test tomorrow. That's why I don't like it.
Okay. So Alex spent $37 on groceries last week. If $30 of that amount was spent on fruits and vegetables, what is the ratio of the money Alex spent on fruits and vegetables to the total amount he spent on groceries last week? So we have $37 here. Okay, on groceries. Groceries. So we have, so in that total $30 here, like it's $30 was spent on fruits and vegetables. $30. And yeah, it's just 30 over 37, right? So 30 of that $37 is fruits and vegetables, and the rest is of course $7. We don't know, but yeah, that's simple. Next. Oh my god. So Arjuna has 4 bills and 11 coins in his wallet. What is the ratio of the number of bills to the number of coins in his wallet? Bills to the number of coins. So 4 over 11. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god. So it's Elsie was a solo performer for 4 or 15 years. She was a professional musician. What is the ratio number of years with solo? So proportion of solo performer to the professional musician. So 15 years was professional and 4 was solo. So 4, so it's just actually 4 over 15, right? Okay, that's right. Next. Connection. 3 black ratio of black pants to blue pants. Okay, so 3 over 7. That's also right. Now, moving to the a bit tricky part. A bit tricky. A bit tricky with this. Um. Oh, it's low battery here. I'm just gonna want to moving from hard to easy to hard. Now it's tricky. Oh no, no, no. What? Not that. Connection. Say it's messy. Hello. You saw that?
Em xong rồi mà.
Okay. Good. Are you really doing it? Like making some careful calculation. So Mr. Leung đi. Mr. Leung. Mr. Leung. Okay. My name's Leung. Maybe you know. Maybe you not. Okay. Planning on depositing a certain amount of money each month into a college fund for his children. He then decided not to make any contributions during June and July. Okay, that's wordy. To make the same annual contribution that he had originally planned, by what percent should he increase his monthly deposit? Okay, so first he depositing like the certain amount each month, like the whole 12 months into the college fund, right? So and then he decided not to donate any amount of money in the 2 months, June and July, because maybe he's broke, right? But but after like taking his money back by some way, right? He decided to increase the amount of money, the amount of money donated to the college fund, right? To keep the amount of the annual amount of donation the same, right? So they ask for that percent increase. So first now they have like x, for example. let's let x be the let x be the amount of money donated annually. Okay, and that x is divided by 12, right? It's divided by 12 is the amount of monthly donation, monthly donation, right? But now they take out 2 months. We only have 10 months, right? So the amount of money donated is still x because he want to keep it, right? He want to keep it, so it's still x, but now um it is divided by 10, by only 10. It's still x, it's still the same money for the whole year, but now it's is paid in 10 months, right? Is the amount of monthly donation after that incident, that, yeah, after he decided not to donate any money in June and July. Here is the at the start, like the other years, right? So they ask for the percent increase. They ask for the percent increase. So what we need to do to calculate the percent increase of something, right? You take the after thing, like it is x over 10 minus x over 12. It's over x over 12. That's the percent increase. That's the way to calculate it. So here I'll say I'll write out the formula. The formula is like this. Formula. What the hell? Calculate the percent increase of something. So let A be the value of something at the start, and let B be the value of that thing after the increase. So the percent increase the percent increase equals B minus A over A. Yeah, remember that formula. That's the formula. Now let's calculate it. 1, we have x it's 1 over 60 x, right, over 1 over 12 x, right? So yeah, we cancel out the x here at the denominator and numerator, right? So it's basically 1 over 5. So it equals 20%. Yeah, bingo, you right. That's good. Next, please, if you don't know The formula, please write it down on your notebook. Oh, I just realized that I do not check your notebook right. Do you need me to check your notebook every lesson?
About that, I'm trying to find it.
What? What? What'd you say?
It disappeared in the mid table, so let me look at it.
Okay. Now, okay, let's check. During his second week on the job, Jason earned $110. This represented a 25 increase over his earnings of the previous week. How much did he earn during the first week of the work? So we just let X be the amount he earned during his first week, right? First week of work. Yeah. And now we just use that formula above here. We take 110 minus x over x, and the percent increase is 25. So yeah, just solve that equation. Use the calculator and it's very quick. 88. Yeah, we solve for x and it's $88. That's good. Next. Oh, you're doing very good. Please keep up. Keep it up. Keep it up the good work. Why you cross out? There's not some elimination here.
Không, em phải em nhìn ra em biết, em nhìn ra bọn anh tính rồi em biết cho nên
Okay. So 10% of 20% of 30%. 10% of, so that's just the word problem here. Right. And what we need to do is take it from left to right. I mean the same sequence, they are presented in front of our eyes, right? So we just need to take 10% multiply by 20% multiply by 30%. Yeah, just that. Because actually I think the sequence, the order is not important here, because uh, in the in the multiplication simplification, uh, we always have it's always interchangeable, right? Like the order is not important. So yeah, let me take a bit calculation here. Okay, it's actually um, it's actually 0.6. So yeah, here is the question. Is the answer? Did you know why? Because it's, you know, it's percent here. It's percent. Be careful with the unit, right? So by you just keep, you already know that the percent is just like divide by 100, right? And to to because the answer is written in the form this to trick you, you just need to keep the last percent unit here. You do not include this to your calculation, just keep it here and just take 10% multiplied by 20% multiplied by 30, and it will be 0.6. Okay, you understand?
Anh chắc không, anh có chắc không đấy ạ?
Well,
Nhân đúng không ạ?
okay, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Em đang cố thử tính em mà hóng nhịn anh ơi.
Oh, just listen to me. I already explained, man. Just keep the last percent unit here because it is written in the form this to trick you. It is on purpose. It is written like this on purpose. Okay. If they don't if they don't include the unit, the percent unit here, your answer will be right. If it's 0.006 only, it's right. But if it's 0.6 percent, it's it's wrong. Next. Tired. Maybe with a page like this, we can end at 30. You're doing good today. Okay. So if 1 micron equals 10,000 angstroms, then 100 angstroms is what percent of 10 microns? Now we know. Um, if 10 micron equals 10,000 angstroms, so it's 1 micron. Is what percent of 10 microns? It's literally like this. 1 micron equals 10,000, right? Angstroms. And they ask for 100 angstroms, right? Is what percent of 10 microns? X percent of 10 microns, like this, right? So um it's just about unit conversion. So what we need to do is here we can just multiply this each hand side here to for let's say maybe 100, right? To um, to make the 10,000 angstroms equals, right? So 100 here and 10,000, so we have 10,000 angstroms equals, right, 1,000 x percent microns, right? And we already know that 1 micron equals 10,000 angstroms, so yeah, it also equal microns. So now you just take the idea that I'm manipulating it to change it, turn it into the same unit, and when you have two sides with the same unit, you can cross it out like this because it's all microns, right? So we have this equation, and of course we just have x is 1, yeah, x equals that, right? And they are, again, they are writing the answer in the percent unit to trick you, so you need to convert it one more time to, so it's basically 0 0.1, so 0 0.1 multiplied by 100, so 100 is 10%, right? So that's 10%. Wait, there's something wrong here. Oh, there's something wrong here. Is what percent? Oh, what part I get it wrong? 10%, 0.1. Oh, there's some problem with this exercise. Then is what percent? X percent. Ah, wow. X percent. They asked for X. Um, no, wait. It's it's still true. They need the X. Oh my god, I think the answer has some problem here. It's just, I think 10% is the last answer. It should be the right answer, right? Why is that? Maybe there's some mistake. There's some mistake with the question. What? What the? Then is what percent? What the? What the hell? Hello? What? Anxious. What percent? What percent? Do you see any problem? Is what percent?
No, I don't see it. I don't see it.
It's all true, right?
What?
Do you see any problems with my solution?
I don't know. I just changed the decimal point location.
Mười phần trăm. Then 100 angstroms is what percent? Is what percent of 10 microns?
Đúng rồi, em tính nhầm.
Uh, really? What?
Em nhầm câu hỏi em tính nhầm.
What part? Please write. You can write your solution on a screen.
Ok, ok, từ em tính ra, em tính ra. Em đi xong em tính quen rồi ạ.
Okay. So 10 0.1 unraveling the question. Ah, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, here. Because they ask for the percent, right? But actually, they they say the percent. Like, if you know, if the answer is 10% and they ask for what percent, like this, maybe you just answer 10, right? Right?
Right.
Yeah. Like, if you find your answer is 10% and the question is asking for what percent, the
10% is in a lot.
the normal, like, we always, if they ask for what percent like this, of course, the the thing needed to fill in is only 10, not 10%, not that, because they ask for what percent. They did not ask for the answer, right? So it's basically this, they are having some real problem. Yeah, maybe. And I mean, the thing is wrong here, and if we eliminate all the percent thing here, we can choose the C as the answer. It's 0.1. Just that. Like, if, do you understand? Like, if your you find your answer is 10%, and they are asking for what percent, you only you only answer 10. Yeah, not 10%, not like this. That will be wrong, because, well,
Anh lầm nhầm câu hỏi à? Cái câu này nó hỏi lại, nó bảo là 1 micron bằng
okay.
10.000 angstrom, thế là 100 angstrom bằng bao nhiêu phần trăm của 10 micron, thì anh phải nhân nó lên lên 10.000 cơ ạ.
Because here is the two keys, two separate information, and what I first I multiply that equation here by multiply it each side for by 100. The idea is to turn it into the same unit, you know turn it into the same unit, that's micron, and then I can eliminate the unit here and solve the equation as normal. Yeah, and find x. And do you understand what I said above here? If your answer is 10%, and they are asking for what percent, you only answer 10, not 10%. You understand? Because they are asking for what? Okay. I mean, the the person who make that question do not really understand the way the word problem is, like. Yeah, moving to the next. It's a bit confusing with the question. Wait. Okay, so on a test consisting of 80 questions, Mary answered 75% of the first 60 questions correctly. What percent of the other 20 questions does she need to answer correctly for her grade on the entire exam to be 80%? So let x be the total grade she can get on the exam. I mean, x is the maximum score, right? She can get if she answer all question on the test correctly, right? And we have two parts. Uh, that is the first 60 questions. Because the test consisting of 80 questions in total, right? Um, so first 60 questions, they answer it correctly. So the her score on for the first 60 questions is how many? 75 multiplied by um, yeah 60 is 45. So first 60 questions she get 45 correct, and for 20, so for the other 20 questions left, she needs to answer what percent to get her entire exam to be 80. So actually we do not need to call x here because we already know that x equals 80, right? Because there are 80 questions, so if we just give 1 point, we can do that, right? We just call we just suppose 1 point equals one question answered correctly here. Then we will have 80%. We have 80 points is the maximum score, right? So to get her grade on the entire exam to 80%, so her grade will be 80% times 80 points, right? Yeah, because she need to answer 80% correct out of 80% questions, right? So it will be, so she need to answer 64 questions questions correct on the entire exam, right? So first we already know that for the first 60 questions she answer 45 questions correct. So we take 64 minus 45 is the questions she need to answer correct to get that goal. Here's the goal. That's her goal, right? $45. It's 19 questions correct. So I mean all that questions here belongs to the other 20 questions left, right? Because she already answered her first 60 questions and get 45 correct, right? So the percent will be calculated by 19 over 20, and of course again I need to eliminate the percent you need here, because asking for what percent, it means that we only answer the what part, not the percent part. So 19 over 20 multiplied by 100, and that's 95. It equals 95%. So that's C. You understand?
Dạ.
Yeah. Right. So do you want to continue? We still have lots of questions. Hello? Continue?
Để hôm sau làm không sắp em sắp đến giờ đi rồi.
Okay. So today we end here. Okay. So please
Chào anh.
please do the homework I told you.
Không hứa.
Yeah. And
Không hứa em không chắc em có thời gian mà. Em nói trước đây chứ không hứa nha.
okay. So please try your best. So goodbye. Good night.
Bye bye anh.